My name is Milton, and I'm a drug addict. I can't live without getting high. Some people said drugs are lethal, but I ignored them. To me, drugs are awesome. Now, I'm dead.
Now this week we have farming.
Moo. Huh?
That is what a cow says.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
You got this one.
So what kind of farming is it? Like
It's like a dairy
a
farm.
dairy farm?
I'm assuming that you're gonna be milking cows when we get there.
Yeah.
So
Some metal bucket,
yeah,
wooden stool.
I hope it makes the noise. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
feel like I've done that before.
Now, personally, I think it'd be kind of hard and smelly. What do you think, Steve?
I don't think it would be hard. It probably will be smelly. I won't mind it, Farming seems like a walk in the park. You pet some cows. I don't know what farmers do, but there's a lot of them, so it can't be that hard.
Hopefully not a slaughtered farm because that would be fun.
That would make for good TV, though.
That would.
Would.
Be an interesting episode, perhaps.
Well, I think we should find a different place.
How do you think it would be, Bill?
Well, I don't think it'll be too bad. I've done actually some farming in the past. I've had a couple of farming jobs, and I grew up for a while in the country, so I don't think it'll be too bad. It really depends on what kind of farm it is. I mean, I've been to some farms that weren't so bad. I've been to a turkey farm that was absolutely disgusting, and I wouldn't make anybody go to that place. So I don't know. It depends. I think it could be all right. I mean, I'm not too worried about it. If I get this one, I think I can take it. What do you think?
I worked at a pig farm before, and I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty stinky. To the point to where it is stuck in your nose all day long. It's a pretty crappy job, literally. Lots of crap. Mind you, pigs are a lot worse than cows. But poop's poop, man.
Any animal that poops on the ground is an animal that poops on the ground.
Thank you.
There is
It
poop
stinks.
there.
Doesn't smell good.
No.
Have you ever played Farmville?
I am actually playing Farmville right now and
Getting your farm on,
feeding
huh?
some pigs,
Yes.
watering some corn.
Well, you're already
Do you water
halfway
corn?
there.
I don't know. Is
I
corn
guess you'll
something that
find
you
out.
have to water?
I think it is. It's a plant. So
Stay tuned.
You see those farmer kids, and they're huge. They're huge. They're like 15-year-olds, and they look like 25-year-old men, and they're just massive guys. And no offense to the women or anything like that, but they're strong. I'm not saying they're huge, but they're strong. Like they can probably take down a cow or two. So it's like, I bet you it's tough work.
It's just because they don't have the luxuries of us city folk. Internet,
This is
Mennonite farming.
This is
pizza
true.
delivery.
But they are excited to get someone down there, and they said they have some jobs for whoever gets picked. So I guess we should get on to picking the pick. Huh? No?
Sounds good. I'll go first. And let's see. This one. It's like I'm good.
No stink. No stink. No stink. Yes! No stink.
Tony.
this one or this one? Oh, gee, this is really hard. I'm gonna have to go with this one. Ah!
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Steve.
Oh,
You silly
Farmer
guy.
Steve.
yeah. Yeah, I'm
gonna
not
be
too bad.
you.
Yeah. We'll see how it turns out. Yeah.
So,
I just don't get what farmers do. You would go there and milk a cow?
that's all that comes to
What?
mind when I
Yeah.
think about it, really.
That's the whole day.
A rooster in the morning and
Cow.
milking some cows.
I don't think that'd be that bad then, man. Hopefully I'll have some fun, meet some friends, on the big farm. Big 3 Fs. So let's get to it.
Sounds good. Here, man, I'll start.
Well, hi there, everyone. My name is Preacher Frank. Now, let's start with a little Q&A. How many of you people have ever done drugs? Myself, I was all about the drugs. I would do marijuana, cocaine, heroin, cat urine, coke, Pepsi, maybe some Snap, Crackle, and Pop. You see, I used to be like you people. I am what you people would call a drug addict. But not anymore, folks. Not anymore. Preacher Frank now lives a clean life. I saved my soul. Now, how many of you people drink alcoholic beverages? Preacher Frank was all about the alcohol. I would drink vodka, tequila, rum and Coke, Sprite, gin and Sonic, Sonic and Tails, the Budweiser, hand sanitizer, Listerine. I would drink glue, gasoline, Molson Canadian, Molson American. I used to be just like you people. Until I saved my soul. Finally, how many of you people enjoy Popeye's chicken? They got 8-piece combos, 12-piece combos. They got sweet tea, for Pete's sake. That stuff was delicious. But not anymore. Preacher Frank no longer eats Popeye's chicken. Well, why is that, you ask? Popeye's chicken is the chicken of Satan. Do y'all want to eat the chicken of Satan? Preacher Frank don't. Preacher Frank don't. Preacher Frank saved his soul. And you can save your soul too. With this. My soul was just so lost. But then I bought this book for only $29.95, and it saved my soul. But the best part of buying the book was receiving this signed picture of Pastor Frank.
This book saved my soul. I can't read most of the big words in it, but I read the smaller words, and they were just delightful. My mommy used to be a crack whore, and she had several of what she calls STDs. But we read this book together, and my mommy is now a saint. I was on the road to be a crack child with her, but now I'm also a saint. Me and my mommy's souls are both saved, all thanks to this book. This book. Also, it came with this picture of this really nice man. I've never met this man, but when I do, I want to give him a big hug.
That's right, folks. Did you see their souls being saved? That old man, he wishes his soul was saved 50 years ago. But today, I saved his soul. That young child possessed by the devil himself, his soul was saved. His soul was saved. Your soul can be saved too for only $29.95. For $29.95, you receive this Save Your Soul book. You will save your soul just like you saw their souls being saved, just like I saved my own soul. Along with the book, you will receive this special self-portrait of myself. Look at how close we resemble each other. Stare into both of our eyes and see that even the picture of me has its soul saved. Your soul can be saved too for only $29.95. For $29.95, you receive this Save Your Soul book. You will save your soul just like you saw their souls being saved, just like I saved my own soul. And folks, I must be crazy, because if you call within the next 10 minutes, you will receive this autographed Preacher Frank photo of when I was in my lowest of lows. This was a drunken outrage that I performed. You can see the smile of unknowing, the intoxication, the demonic distress this soul has suffered. This was when I was at rock bottom. You can relive these moments with me. And if you call within the next 10 minutes, you will receive this special signed photograph. I'm Preacher Frank, reminding you, don't let your soul get poopy. Save your soul for only $29.95.
We're about to head out to Riverbend Farm. Steven, how do you feel about participating in the farming activities today?
Well, first off, it's Steve, and I'm pretty excited. You know, I'm expecting to meet some friends, have some fun at this farm. You know, 3 Fs, the big 3. So, you know, let's get to it.
I'm Wilma Mole, and I'm a part owner of Riverbend Farm together with my husband. We farm here on our family farm. We mostly have Holstein cows here. We have a couple of crosses with Holsteins and Jerseys. We have about 100 cows here, just over 100, but that includes like all your little calves, heifers, and all our cows. We milk somewhere around 45 milking cows on average every year, every day of the year.
When I went to high school, I know I had a couple classmates who lived on a farm, and I would make fun of them all the time for that reason. So I thought it was just going to be a joke, you know, pet some cows, pitchfork some ground. I don't know what farmers do. Some corn involved, maybe some pigs. It really wasn't any of that.
They're getting ready to start milking. Like, we've sanitized like the whole system already. Like everything that touches milk, everything is sanitized. So now we're kind of ready to milk, but we need the cows.
There's Steve.
You know, when they said I was going to milk some cows, I was expecting, you know, the metal pail and the tst, tst, tst.
Never ever put your head underneath here. Okay? Because if she kicks and you don't see it, she's going to kick your head.
But there was like a suction thing, and it was like... high-tech, like, sci-fi equipment here, and it was like, what? That's not farming.
So you start with this one, you put it on, and now if you have your thumb like this here, you can actually feel the heat. Where the heat is, here, I'll put this one on and you can do the next one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Here we go.
They don't look impressed by your performance.
This hose to this pipe, and then the pipe goes to a receiving jar, and then once the receiving jar is at a certain point, then the pump will go on, the milk pump will go on, and it will actually go right through the bigger pipe right here.
Pissed off that it's empty.
So when I was feeding the cows, they got me to ride like a tractor machine. I'm surprised they let me drive it. I would not have let me drive that thing. The dad of the farm just hopped on the thing and just booked it, you know, driving like Jeff Gordon, speeding through. I thought he was gonna hit a couple cows, but cows got out of the way. I thought they were on a diet. The cows, you know, I never have met a cow before. I was never with a cow. Not like that. Scratch that. So I didn't really know what to expect from them. But you know, they were pretty curious. They would nip at your clothes as you walked by. They'd stare at you with their crazy eyes. They'd just get up in there, and they're really curious, I guess. There was a new calf, baby calf. It's pretty cute. I got to feed it. Really got a bond to it. Felt like it was my child. Missed that little guy. Hands down, best part of the job was the poop. And I say that with the utmost sarcasm there is. It was literally, after a blizzard, a snowstorm, shoveling your driveway, except instead of snow, it was poo. And it was just everywhere.
Would you hire him?
If he... no.